Leading off.
Okay, welcome back. We're ready to go here. Ireland against Croatia. Leading it off for Ireland is the shortstop, Alex Lucas. So first pitch is a fastball, in for a called strike on Alex. That ball's well outside, evens the count at 1-1 on Lucas. And there's a swing and a high fastball. It's going to take us to 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Lucas down on strikes.
So he goes down on strikes for the first out. That's going to bring up Trajan Finarelli, who's playing third base. And first pitch once again in for a strike. That one's high on Finarelli. And he swings through that fastball. And that one's in there for a called strike. That's going to be 2 away. Brings up the first baseman now, Harvey Johnson. First pitch to Harvey in the dirt, but he can't hold back on it. So that's strike 1. And there's a chop shot or up the middle. Second baseman's not going to get there. And that gets into center field for a base hit, and Ireland have their first base runner. That's going to bring up the pitcher, Damien Frayne. Frayne takes a good cut at that first pitch, but he fouls it away out of play. And that's strike 1. That was nice breaking pitch there, drops in for strike 2. So Frayne in a hole on 2. That pitch is high. Johnson's running on the pitch. He's going to be in there safe at second base.
Johnson steals second.
Frayne checked the swing. So count goes to 1 and 2. Runner scoring position now for Ireland here in the top of the first. And Frayne grounds it down to third, comes up with it, fires across the diamond. Nice dig out by the first baseman, just in time to get Frayne. And Ireland are retired in the first. So we head to the bottom of the first.
And leading off for Croatia, number 20, Sven Anic.
Okay, so we're underway, bottom of the first. Leading off for Team Croatia is going to be the center fielder, Sven Anic. And Damien Frayne, the pitcher for Ireland, starts him off with a fastball for a called strike. He's pitching to 15-year-old local player, Cian Fowler. Just misses with that pitch. Now it's going to even the count. Oh, grounded there to shortstop. Comes up with it, fires across. It's in the dirt and gets by the first baseman. And the runner's going to hustle around to second base, and he's going to be in there safely with the throwing error by the shortstop. Going to bring up the left fielder, Bartol Bosanac. So runner in scoring position early here for Team Croatia in the bottom of the first. First pitch from Frayne is fouled away out of play. And breaking ball there, chopped down to third, throw across the diamond. Gets away from the first baseman again. And that's going to bring in a run, and again a runner at second base. So they switch places. A little bit of a rough start defensively for Team Ireland here. And Croatia are on the board, 1-0, and still no outs here in the bottom of the first. Brings up Bruno Specher, who is the pitcher for Croatia. And a wild pitch there, gets by the catcher, and the runner's going to advance to third base. And it's 1 ball on Specher. So Specher drives that one back through the mound and out into center field for a single, and that's going to score another run.
That brings up Bartol Cerniak.
Brings up Bartol Cerniak, who is the first baseman. Still nobody out. And quick check of the runner over at first, but he's back safely.
Let's go, boys. Turn it.
Pitch from Frayne is outside. That's going to be ball 1 on Cerniak. And that pitch just misses inside. Another check of the runner over at first there, but back in safely. So runner at first here, nobody out. And Croatia have 2 runs across. And swings through the fastball there. Count goes to 2 balls and a strike. And just missing again on the outside that time. 3 balls and 1 strike now. And quick check of the runner again there, determined to keep him close over there at first base. And goes right at him there. This one's fouled away out of play. which is going to take the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And nice fastball in the outside corner. He swings through there. So he's down on strikes, and Ireland have their first out. That's going to bring up the third baseman, Peter Horvat. Another quick check of the runner. He's safe. Pitch misses on the inside. Starts him off with the ball. And just off the outside corner there. 2 balls and no strikes. Called strike there, takes the count. 2 balls and 1 strike on Horvat. And this one's lifted out into center field. Oliver Lee's under it and makes the catch. So that's 2 away now. Going to bring up the shortstop, Leo Andrianic.
Hey, 2 away, boys.
Frayne just misses with that first pitch. That's 1-0. Runner goes that time, but the pitch is fouled away. And he's going to have to make his way back to first base. And the count goes even at 1-1. And checks him again at first, but back there safely. And that one fouled away. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Andrianic. That's a little up and in there. Takes the count even at 2-2. So 2 away here with the runner on first. And that one's fouled away. Stays alive at 2-2. Next pitch misses and is going to take the count full at 3-2.
And that's a shot into right
So
field.
the runner's going there on 3-2. And ball's lifted in the right field for a base hit. So that's going to put runners on first and second for the second baseman now, Ron Karin. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first, but Croatia has 2 runs across. So ground ball there to short. They go the short way to get the lead runner at second base, and that retires Croatia, but not before they put 2 runs across, the result of 2 throwing errors by Ireland. So we go to the second, 2-0 Croatia.
Leading off this inning for Ireland, center fielder Oliver Lee.
So start the second inning for Ireland now. The center fielder Oliver Lee comes up to bat. And he chases the first pitch, a high fastball, and swings through it.
Go, kid.
Next pitch is down for ball, evens the count at 1-1. Curveball there, just misses high. Catcher wanted the call. 2-1 the count. Lee a little late on that fastball. That's going to even the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Let's go, Oliver. What do you say, kid?
And on the curveball, he foul tips it into the catcher's glove. Lee goes down swinging for the 3rd strikeout. And that's going to bring up Keane Fowler, the catcher. That first pitch is in there, gets the outside corner for a strike from Specher, doing a good job at the man so far. Second pitch also called strike, this time on the inside corner. So 0-2 on Fowler. And goes right at him with the fastball there. Fowler swings through it,
Fowler down on strikes.
and he's also down
Left
on
fielder,
strikes.
James Bentley.
Let's go, James.
And that's going to bring up James Bentley. And nice breaking ball there for a called strike on Bentley. And the fastball also catches the outside corner, so Bentley quickly in a hole, 0-2.
Bentley down.
And goes right at him with the high fastball. So Specher doing a great job here of keeping the Irish under control. He strikes out the side there.
Strikes out the side.
1, 2, 3. And we're going to go to the bottom of the second.
The bottom of the second. Leading off.
So start off the bottom of the second.
Dorian Bartolcic.
The catcher, number 8 hitter, Dorian Bartolcic. So Frayne starts him off with a called strike. And he swings through the second one, so quickly in a hole, 0-2. And there's the strikeout, one away
Bartolcic strikes out. That brings up
for
right
Team
fielder
Croatia.
Rocco Scalco.
Nice job by Frayne there, striking him out on 3 pitches. It's going to bring up Rocco Scalco. Starts him off with a swing and strike.
Heads up.
One fell back. 0-2. And that one's popped up high behind the plate. Catcher going forward and can't quite get there. That's going to drop. The count remains 0-2. Frame doing a better job of working ahead of these Croatian hitters this inning. And nice slider to get him there. Swings through it, and that's 2 retired. It's going to get us back to the top of the order. The center fielder, Sven Anic. And Anic's first pitch swinging, grounds over to second. That's thrown to first for the easy out. And Croatia are retired with no runs that inning, but they still remain 2-0 as we go to the third. So number 8 hitter going to lead us off here in the top of the third, the second baseman Joshua Suda. Specher still on the mound for Croatia, doing a great job so far. He's faced 7 batters and he's struck out 5 of them. Swing and a miss from Suda on the high fastball. Goes right at him again, and same result, and Suda's in a hole 0-2. Tries to tempt him with a slider, but he lays off it as a bit outside. And count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. And he swings through that one, and that's the 6th strikeout now for Specher, and there's 1 away. Brings up the right fielder, McCarthy. And starts him off with the fastball inside. McCarthy also plays his baseball here in Ashbourne. And that second pitch from Specher is outside. Count goes to 2 balls and no strikes. And swing and a miss at a breaking ball there. 2-1 on McCarthy. Comes with it again, but McCarthy recognizes that one and lays off, and that's low for a ball. Nice fastball on the outside corner there. It's going to take the count full on McCarthy. And a shot there over at the Irish dugout. Foul. And McCarthy stays alive. 3 balls and 2 strikes. That one's also fouled back. So McCarthy eating up the pitches here on Speher. That last pitch misses, and good at bat there by McCarthy. Takes an 8-pitch walk, so Ireland have another base runner, and that's going to get us back to the top of the order with Alex Lucas. So ball outside there. Catcher thought about trying to backdoor the runner at first. That pitch high. This time the catcher does go try to backdoor McCarthy, but he's back safely.
McCarthy back safely on the snap throw to first.
That's 2 balls and no strikes on Lucas. And Lucas lifts one deep in the left field. That's going to get over. That's going to go all the way to the wall. McCarthy's coming around second. He's heading for third. They're going to send him. He's coming all the way around, and he's going to score. Lucas in there with a great double to the left field corner and an RBI. And that puts Ireland on the board. It's Croatia 2, Ireland 1.
That brings up third baseman John Finarelli.
So Trajan Finarelli comes up with a runner on second base, still in scoring position. Finarelli swings and misses at the first pitch. 1 strike. That pitch a called strike. Finarelli couldn't hold up. And he swings through that high fastball, and that's 2 outs now for Ireland.
2 gone for first baseman Harvey Johnson.
He's going to bring up Harvey Johnson, got a single on his first at bat. Pitcher turns and checks Lucas, but doesn't throw. Nice breaking ball there, catches the outside corner. Johnson looks at it as a called strike. And another called strike, so Johnson in a hole here, 0-2. He's got a runner in scoring position. This one grounded over the third, fires across, and they get him at first base. So Ireland's retired, but they do come back with one run, and it's Croatia 2, Ireland 1 as we go to the bottom of the third. So Bosnac is going to start off the third inning for Croatia. He was scored a base hit in the first inning on a little chopper down to third base, and he got around to second on the throw in the dirt. First pitch just misses there low. And that one's just an inch or two higher and gets the call that time, evens the count at 1-1. And that fastball is just in the dirt and wide of the mark. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Bosnac. And that one's chopped down third and just inches inside the line. It's going to stay fair, and takes a wide turn at first base, but elects to hold on there as there was a good throw back into second. So keep him to a single, and he's 2 for 2. That brings up the pitcher, Behar. Got a single right up the middle last time, bounced it off the pitching mound. Shows bunt this time, but pulls back. and the pitch is a ball. And there's a line drive into left, but it holds up long enough for McCarthy to catch it and throw back into first base, but not in time. So that's one away now.
That brings up Bartol Cerniak.
It's going to bring up Bartol Cerniak. Quick check over at first base, but back there safely. And there's a pitch for a called strike. Runner goes on the pitch, and no throw from Fowler. And he's going to be in there at second with a stolen base. Puts him in scoring position for Cerniak, and one strike to call on him. And nice pitch on the outside corner there for a called strike. 0-2 now. And there's a high chopper. That's going to be a tough play. Trajan comes in, but he is not going to have a play. He throws it away, and that's going to bring in a run, and Cerniak gets around to second base on the play.
That brings up Cerniak to second on the throwing error. Bolsonas in to score. That brings up third base.
So Peter Horvat now up to bat for Croatia. There's one away here, and a runner in scoring position again on second base. First pitch is down to Horvat. And just missing on the outside corner there. 2 balls and no strikes now to Horvat. Time called by the batter. And that one gets by. The runner's going to advance over to third.
That one skips by Fowler.
And 3 balls and no strikes to count now.
Cerniak over to third base.
Horvath flew out to center his first time up. And now takes ball 4 high. So runners at the corners now with 1 away here in the third. Croatia leading 3 runs to 1. That's going to bring up Andrijanic.
Now batting
And he
Leo
got a single in the right field in the first inning. Runner goes on the pitch. It's going to be in there standing. Fowler elects not to throw. So that's a defensive indifference. Swing and fouled away there. That one misses outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And that one's chopped up the middle. One's going to score. They're going to bring the runner from second also. So 2 runs are going to score. And that's a 2 RBI single for Andrijanic.
Brings up second baseman Ron Karin.
That's going to bring the coach out to have a little chat with the Irish infield. So quick check on Andrijanic over at first, but he's back in there safely. Ron Karin now the batter. And that pitch just misses. Another check over at first. That ball in the dirt dug out nicely by Johnson over there. Keeps the runner there at first. Runner going on the pitch. He's going to be in there safely with a stolen base. Two balls and no strikes on the batter.
Steal second. Andrijanic, that is. Steal second.
That pitch misses away, 3-0. Fastball gets the outside corner for a called strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. Karen grounded into fielder's choice in the first inning to end it. Time called now by the batter. And swinging a foul tip, gloved by Fowler. That's going to take the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runner in scoring position for Croatia. And Frayne called for a balk on that pitch. Just a little twitch before he delivered the ball. That's going to send the runner over to third base. So full count at 1 out now for Croatia with a runner on third base. And that pitch is fouled back. Count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. And not a bad pitch there, but just misses, and that's going to be a walk on Karen. It's going to put runners at the corners again. And brings up Dorian Bartoljic, the catcher. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Runner goes on the pitch, swings through it. There's not going to be a throw. So defensive indifference there, gets the runner to second, and 2 runners in scoring position now for Bartoljic. And a nice breaking ball there. Got the foul tip. And the count goes to 0-2. Still 1 out. And goes at him with the fastball. He swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 away now. Still 2 runners in scoring position, and that's going to bring up the bottom of the order, Rocco Škalko. He's first pitch swinging, grounder to short, fires across, Lucas to Johnson, they retire him, and that's 3 outs, but Croatia do more damage, and they're ahead at the end of the third, 5-1.
But Croatia score 3 and lead 5-1.
So we go to the fourth. Pitcher Damien Frayne going to lead it off for the Irish. They're chasing 4 here in the top of the fourth. See if he can help his cause. First pitch is down and away for ball 1. And he swings through that fastball. That's going to even the count at a ball and a strike. And he puts a charge in this one out to center field. Center fielder's going over, diving attempt. He can't get there. Frayne's going to come around. And he's not going to stop. He's going all the way to third. The relay throw comes in not in time. And he's going to be in there in third base with a leadoff triple. So the Irish still with some fight in them here. And Oliver Lee now coming up to bat, with the man on third and nobody out. He holds up on that one, but it's a called strike on the outside corner.
Lee down swinging.
And he swings through that one as well.
Third baseman Trajan Finarelli. Lee down swinging.
And he goes down swinging again.
That's a third baseman Trajan Finarelli.
So that's going to bring up Fowler now with 1 away and a man on third.
Keen Fowler.
Swings at the first pitch and swings through it. Strike 1. Takes the ball inside, evens up the count at 1-1. And nice breaking ball in there for a called strike. Ball and 2 strikes now on Fowler. And he fouls this one back out of play into the coffee dock. And nice curveball there, just misses. That's a brave take by Fowler. And it evens up the count of 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Fowler.
And he gets him with the fastball swinging.
Fielder James.
2 away now. Still a runner on third base.
Brings up left fielder James Bentley.
That is the 9th strikeout recorded by the pitcher Speer in just 4 innings. Starts him off with the ball, down and away. And that one's in there for a called strike. Ball and a strike to Bentley. That pitch misses down. 2-1. And swing and a miss there, evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Bentley. And a nice breaking ball in there for a called strike, and Spear gets out of it. Lead-off triple is left hanging out there and does not score. And that is the 10th strikeout for Spear. Croatia still leading at 5-1. We go to the bottom of the 4th. So a beautiful night for baseball here, the International Baseball Centre in Ashbourne. Frain still pitching for Ireland. He's facing his 3rd time through the order now with the top of the order. Sven Anic going to lead it off for Croatia. He's 0 for 2, but has scored once when he got aboard in the first on the throwing error by the shortstop. And he's going to take the first pitch for a strike. Bunt attempt there to the pitcher, and they just get him at first base. 1 away. So Bartol Bosanac now coming up to bat. And he is 2 for 2 tonight so far. On a grounder to third and a base hit to left. And takes the first pitch there high for ball 1. And that one's in there for a called strike, evens the count of 1 ball and 1 strike. That one's down. 2 balls and a strike now on Bosanac. And this one popped foul on the first base side. And they're just going to run out of room there to make the play.
Runs into dead ground.
So the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Bosnich, with 1 away here in the bottom of the 4th.
Bosnich out looking. Brings up the pitcher, Bruno Spehar.
That one just misses outside. 2-0 the count on Spehar. Called a strike there. So the count goes to 2-1. Nobody on base and 2 outs here. And that's a hard hit ball out to center. Center fielder going back, not going to get there. Spehar rounds first, heading for second. He's going to be in there easily with a 2-out double.
Fly to second. Center field.
That's going to bring up Cerniak, first baseman, with a runner in scoring position and 2 away. 3 hard hit balls from Spehar tonight. Single and a double, both to center field, and a line shot to right. That was caught. So first pitch is outside and in the dirt. Nice block by Fowler to keep that in front of him, and manages to keep the runner at second base. This one does skip away though, and the runner's going to advance on that one. There's 2 balls and no strikes on Cerniak, and now have a runner at third base with 2 away. So Ireland trying to get out of this one without any further lengthening of Croatia's lead. That's a sharply hit ball, knocked down on the backhand over at shortstop, and he makes the play to first base. Nice play there by Lucas, the shortstop, to retire Croatia without any runs scoring that inning. We're going to go to the 5th.
off for Ireland.
So Suda's going to lead it off now for Ireland in the top of the 5th. Struck out his first time up in the 2nd inning. Ireland now chasing 4 runs.
Suda shows Bond to pull it back.
And swing and a miss there, evens the count to 1 ball and 1 strike on Suda. Next pitch is just off the plate outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. And that one's down. So Suda ahead now, 3 balls and a strike. And that one just misses, and that's ball 4. Ireland have a lead-off base runner as Suda draws the walk. That's going to bring up David McCarthy, who walked in his first time up in the 2nd inning. They go right at him there with the fastball. He fouls it back for strike 1. Quick check over there at first base. Suda had a pretty big lead. He just manages to get back safely. And this time he goes, and he's going to get there. That's a stolen base for Suda.
Suda steals second. That's a runner in scoring position for McCarthy.
Strike was called on the pitch, that's going to even it up at 1-1. Sorry, 0-2 now, the count on Suda. The breaking ball just misses. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Shortstop, Alexander Lucas.
So McCarthy retired, swinging on a strikeout. And that's going to get us to the top of the order with the shortstop Lucas. Lucas takes the first pitch for a called strike. Suda at second base after the walk and the stolen base. And Shpihar pivots, just checking on him there. Breaking ball high on Lucas, evens the count at 1-1. Lucas struck out his first plate appearance in the first and hit a triple into the left field corner in the third inning. Oh, sorry, a double. ball and 2 strikes now, the count on Lucas. And the breaking ball gets a little flare, but it's going to be hauled in by the shortstop for the second out. And that's going to bring up Trajan Finarelli, who has struck out twice so far today. And they start him off with a called strike. So runner in scoring position for Finarelli. And he takes that pitch just at the bottom of the zone, called strike again. And he's in a bit of a hole, 0-2. And Suda runs on the pitch, and throw down to third, gets away. And he's going to come and he's going to score. And Suda's speed creates a run for Ireland. And it's now 5-2. And 1 ball and 2 strikes to count on Finarelli. And they get Finarelli swinging for the third out, but not before Ireland sneak one in off 0 hits. Suda with the walk, 2 stolen bases, and the throwing error gets there's his run. It's 5-2.
Leading off for Croatia, third baseman.
So Horvat's going to lead it off in the bottom of the 5th now for Croatia. He's flied out to center field and walked in the 3rd. He takes the first pitch for a called strike. Second pitch just misses down, and that evens the count at a ball and a strike. That one's high and away. 2-1. And that one's flied out into the gap in right, and it's chased down by McCarthy, makes the catch.
And McCarthy tracks that one down in right.
Nice play there by McCarthy in right.
One out, that brings up Leo.
Tires Horvat.
Andrianic.
That's going to bring up Andrianic, who's 2 for 2 tonight with 2 singles. First pitch just high for ball 1. Goes at him with the fastball. This time he fouls it back, and that's going to even the count at a ball and a strike. Frame misses down and away with that one. 2 balls and 1 strike now on Andrianic. Nice poke there out in the right field, gets over the first baseman. That's going to drop, and Andrianic is aboard with a single to right.
Single by Andrianic.
With 1 away.
Brings up second baseman Ron Carring.
That's going to bring up Ron Carring, the second baseman. Carring's grounded out on a fielder's choice and has drawn a walk. Frame checks Andrianic over there at first, but he's diving back safely. This time he goes. The pitch is down and Fowler doesn't throw. So Andrianic into second base with a stolen base. And the count on Karen is 1 ball and no strikes. And the fastball's fouled up and out of play, and that's going to even the count at a ball and a strike. And this is driven deep in the hole at short. Lucas can't come up with it, and he's going to be aboard. And that puts runners on the corners. Andrianic advancing to third on the play. It's going to bring up Dorian Bartolic. Runner goes, first pitch, as they have done now 3 times in that first and third situation.
They're into second base.
And the pitch is in the dirt, blocked by Fowler, but he's not going to have a play. So runners on second and third now with one away. Two balls and no strikes now to Bartolcic. That pitch just gets away from Fowler, but not far enough for the runners to advance. But it's a 3 balls and no strike count now on Bartolcic. And that ball is flied into shallow right, first baseman's back, makes a catch, and the runner had run to home. He retreats and they do not get him.
And brings up with a great catch. Nearly double up the runner.
So 2 away now. Bartolcic retired on the fly out to the first baseman.
That brings up right fielder.
Had a good opportunity for the double play there, but the throw wasn't quite on the mark or in time. So that's going to bring up Rocco Scalco. First pitch just catches the outside corner for a called strike. Still with runners on second and third here, 2 outs. That one's lifted into left field, base hit, 1 run's going to score. They should have a play on the second runner that they're bringing home. Throw is a bit off the mark, and 2 runs are going to score. And the batter advances to second base on the throw.
And Scalco singles to left. Runner comes home. Scalco advances to second on the throw. That brings up center fielder Sven Anic. 2 down.
So 2 RBI single for Scalco there. Puts 2 more on the board for Croatia, and that's going to get us back to the top of the order with Sven Anic. Anic 0 for 3 today, but he has scored a run when he got on board in the first on an error. Runner in scoring position for him now. The first pitch was in the dirt for a ball. And the fastball's in for a called strike, evens the count at 1-1. And he swings through that one. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Anic. And goes at him again with the fastball. That one's fouled away out of play. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Croatia leading it now 7-2. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. All the games in this under-18 championship are 7 innings. And there's a little chopper up the middle. Tough play. Second baseman's not going to get there. Bobbles it. They send the runner, and he is going to score. So that's a single for Anic and an RBI. And Croatia now leading 8-2.
Bartol Bosanas.
So the left fielder Bosanos is going to come up now. He is 2 for 3 tonight. 2 singles and struck out looking in his last time at bat. Quick check on Anic over there at first, but he's back in safely. Croatian coach just checking on Frane's pitch count there. He's at 90 pitches for the day. 5 strikeouts. Runner goes on the pitch, going to be in there
2 down to Bosanas.
easily. The throw off line on the third base side.
Second.
That's a stolen base for Anic.
2 down to Bosanas.
Ball's called a ball. Pitch is called a ball. So 1-0 on Bosanas. Next pitch outside, runner goes and is tagged out at third base. Nice throw from Fowler there to get him advancing on the pitch in the dirt. And Croatia retired, but they lead it 8-2 as we head to the 6th.
Leading off for Ireland, first baseman Harvey Johnson.
So Johnson's going to lead it off for the Irish.
Let's hear some support,
He has he's 1 for 2 tonight, singled into centre his first time up and then grounded out on a 5-3. Started off with a curveball off the plate for ball 1. Comes in with the fastball this time and Johnson swings through it. That's going to even the count at 1-1. Now and just misses down and away. 2 balls and a strike. Johnson lifts that one high and foul out of play. Evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he just lays off that one, which is a bit down as well, and that takes the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch misses high, and Johnson has a lead-off walk, and the Irish have a base runner here in the 6th. And that brings up the pitcher, Damien Frame. Frame fouls off the first pitch out of play. He grounded out to the third baseman in the first inning and hit a triple into center field in the 4th. Johnson goes on the pitch and he's in safely second base for his 2nd stolen base of the night. The pitch is called a strike on Frame. And the next pitch is up for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runner scoring position now in the 6th with nobody out. And Frame fouls off the breaking pitch. That's going to go out of play again. Count still 1-2. And gets him swinging. And that is the 12th strikeout recorded by Speher tonight. And Irish have 5 outs left. And Lee start off with the breaking ball, which is a called strike. And Lee swings through that one, and he's in a hole 0-2. He's struck out in each of his first 2 at-bats so far. And they get him with the same formula. He goes down swinging. So that's 2-way now. It's going to bring up the catcher, Cian Fowler, who's also struck out twice tonight. First pitch is fouled straight back for strike one. Oh, it's high and tight and misses. Evens the count at a ball and a strike. And a little flare there out to second, and a nice catch right at the ground there by the second baseman to retire Fowler and to retire Ireland in the sixth. We'll go to the bottom of six. Croatia 8, Ireland 2.
On us. We have a Leading off for Croatia, Bartol Balsanas. We have a pitching change for Team Ireland. Damien Frayne out of the game. Nicholas Fallon.
So new pitcher now for Ireland, Nicholas Fallon into the game for Damien Frayne. And also a defensive substitution in right field for David McCarthy as Sean O'Toole enters the game. Apologies, Sean O'Toole came into left field. And James Bentley out of the game. So, Balsanas leads off with the walk.
And we have a pinch hitter.
So we've got a pinch hitter
Sven Sabel.
for Croatia, Sven Sabel.
Sabel hit by the pitch. Puts runners on first and second. For first baseman, Bartol Cerniak.
So Bartol Cerniak up now. Started off with a called strike. And second pitch to him from Fallon is down for a ball, evens the count at a ball and a strike. Runners on first and second now. Bottom of sixth, Croatia leading 8 runs to 2. Breaking ball misses high there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
No outs.
So ball in the dirt there, gets by Fowler to the backstop. Both runners are going to advance on to second and third. That's going to be a wild pitch charge to Fallon. And Cerniak fouls that one back. Count goes full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that's ball 4 in the dirt. Scooches through Fowler's legs but doesn't clear the umpire, so the runners are going to hold, but that's going to load him up. for Petar Horvat. So Coach Murphy pays a little visit to the mound to try to calm down this young pitcher. He's in a bit of a jam now of his own creation with the bases loaded and nobody out. And whatever he said worked, because there's a nice breaking ball in for a called strike. That one's in the dirt, evens the count at 1-1.
Now is third baseman Peter Horvat.
Oh, nice pitch from Fallon there at the bottom of the zone. Called strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Horvat. And that pitch just misses high. It's going to even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that one's fouled away out of play, and the count's going to remain at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out in the bases loaded here. Croatia leading 8 runs to 2 in the bottom of the 6th. And if Fallon misses high and outside, that's going to load up the count. And he misses there on the inside. Horvat is going to take the walk, and that is going to walk in Bosanak from third. And the bases are still loaded with nobody out. And I think Coach Murphy has seen enough, and he's going to make a pitching change here.
Looks like a pitching change for Ireland. This could make a foul on the big hand. Coming in to pitch, Pascal Duggan, number 61.
So new pitcher for Ireland's going to be Pascal Duggan, and he's going to face a pinch hitter, Ivor Belkar, in for
Batting
Leo
number 12, Leo
Andrianic.
And- Now batting number 12, Leo Andrianic.
Actually, this is still Leo Andrianic. Oh, 2 now the count on Andrianic. Nice pitch there, tailing in towards the outside corner, but just misses. And this one's lifted into right. McCarthy's on it. He's going to make the catch, but that's deep enough for runners to tag. Run's going to score, and the runner from second advances to third. And runner first holds his ground. That's going to put runners at the corners with 1 away.
Pinch hitter number 1, Ivor Belkar, to the plate.
So that's in there for a strike now on the pinch hitter, Ivor Belkar. Croatia now leading 10 runs to 2. Runner goes on that pitch. It's a called strike. There's going to be no throw down. So runners at second and third now with 1 out and an 0-2 count. The runner at second base is the mercy run. And that one's chopped over to third. It can't handle it at third base. Another run's going to score. And the mercy run over at third base now.
And the run comes in.
And the
1 out. Now batting Dorian Bartolcic.
Belkar aboard on the error.
1 out. Now batting Dorian Bartolcic.
So the infield playing in now for Ireland. They can't afford to let that run score, or the game will be over. The pitch is outside in the dirt. That's a nice pick by Fowler, which keeps that mercy run at third base. Outfield also playing shallow. Want to be able to throw that runner out at the plate on a deep or on a shallow fly ball. That one misses high. Three balls and no strikes now. And that one's in for a called strike. The batter taking all the way. Runner goes, but it's ball 4. Almost thrown away there. But the runner holds at third, so base is loaded now.
Pinch hitter, number 2, Marcel Ribic.
It's Marcel Ribic in now as a pinch hitter for Rocco Scalco. First pitch misses outside. And that one just misses. Catcher Fowler definitely wanted that call. But the count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike.
That walks in. That walks in the run.
So umpire awards the walk,
And
that walks in a run.
10-run lead after
And
6.
that's a mercy run.
Croatia.
That's going to end the game.
Winners over Ireland.
Final score is Croatia 12,
For both teams.
Ireland
For
2.
a 10-run lead after 6. Croatia. Winners over Ireland.
We'll be
Thanks
back
to the
again
umpires
tomorrow
for both teams, folks.
to do it all again with games 3 and 4 of this European Championship qualifier tournament. We'll see you then.
And thanks to the umpires.